I stand just inside the doorway, my elbow resting against the cool door frame. Music vibrates through the floorboards, a steady thrum of bass and laughter. I hold my drink loosely in one hand, tracing its rim with my fingertip. The room is crowded, bodies pressed together in clumps, voices overlapping, red cups raised like little beacons. But I'm not really here. I'm watching you. You're across the room, at the center of a half circle of people. Every head turns toward you when you laugh. Every voice hushes when you speak. You lean back against the sofa, hair falling over one shoulder, tossing your head just so, and the light catches the curve of your collarbone. You're wearing that navy top you love, the one that brings out the color of your eyes, and you're completely in control. Guys drift in like moths to a flame, and girls lean closer, trying to catch the easy confidence dripping from your every word. I take a slow sip of my drink, neither jealous nor longing, just smug. Because I know the secret everyone else here is missing. They think you're this dazzling force of nature, this effortless star. They don't see the quiet moments you save for me. I shift my weight and drift along the edge of the crowd. I don't belong in the center. We both know the unspoken rule. We don't engage when others are watching. You never said it aloud. You didn't have to. We learned it the first time we met. The second someone else is around, you become the life of the party. I become the observer. And we never cross that line. You laugh at something someone says. The curve of your lips is bright, and your head tilts back, hair tumbling free. You catch my eye for a fraction of a second. You know I'm here. You know I'm watching. But you don't break character. You don't step away. You stay unreachable. I savor that. The way you guard your composure in public. I remember the afternoon in the library, when the two of us settled into that dusty corner by the windows. You pulled your cardigan tight around you, slid your notebook across the table, and read me your favorite poem. Your voice was soft, almost shy. Your eyes shone with something I never see under these party lights. I don't need to flash back to remember it. The memory lives in every quiet beat of my heart. Right now, I let it hum beneath the roar of music. These people, they're all chasing the public you, the quick quips, the bright smile. I'm chasing the private you, the hush, the warmth, the way your shoulders relax when I recite a poem you love. I move toward the window to let the noise blur behind me. My reflection shimmers in the glass. Calm eyes, a half smile playing at my lips. I raise my cup in a mock toast, alone in my corner. You might laugh if you saw me, but instead, you keep shining out there, and I keep watching. A group surges past me, and I drift back into the room. You're talking to him now, the tall one in the white shirt. He's leaning close, hanging on your every word. You let him think he's special. I watch how you gesture with your hand, fingers loose and graceful. You're performing, and they're all under your spell. I slip through the crowd, following at a distance. I don't want them to see us together. That unspoken rule holds. No sign of closeness when the room is watching. Someday, someone will break the code and wonder why we never speak in public. But not tonight. You step away to the kitchen. I don't call after you. I simply appear behind you in the doorway. The kitchen light is harsh after the party glow, fluorescent and cool. You're leaning against the counter, arms crossed, watching someone mix drinks at the island. I take in the tension in your stance, the slight slump of your shoulders, the way your foot taps the floor. The unwanted guest disappears back into the party, and I set my cup on the counter. You don't look at me. You never do. Not here. The unspoken rule. Silence. No words. Just presence. I move closer, close enough to feel the warmth radiating from your body. I lift my hand and rest it lightly on the countertop next to yours. Our fingers are inches apart. You don't flinch. You don't shift away. You stay still, letting me share this space. The scent of pizza drifts from an open box on the table. You reach out, pick up a slice, and start to eat. I watch the slow way you chew, the pause before you swallow. I lean against the counter beside you, silent. You brush your hair behind your ear. I can see the flicker in your eyes. A question, an invitation, but not in words. I offer you a small private smile. You give me a half smile back, one that says, "Thanks for coming." No words between us. Just the soft scrape of crust on plate, the steady thump of music through the wall. I take a breath. I could say something. I could break the silence. But that would break the rule. So I stay quiet. I trace a circle on the counter with my fingertip. You watch. I study your profile, the line of your nose, the curve of your jaw. In this dim kitchen, you look vulnerable. Not the flawless icon everyone chases, but a real person who needs a moment of calm. I remember your voice, low and earnest, reading that poem about hidden things. You said, "We wear our faces like masks. and your lips trembled. I covered your hand with mine. You closed your eyes and leaned into me. Things no one saw, but I did. I shift, and my hand brushes yours. It's accidental, or so it seems. You let my fingers rest against yours. The contact sends a quiet thrill through me. You don't pull away. We stand like that for a long moment. Two silhouettes in fluorescent light, a gentle touch bridging the gap. No words, no audience, no performance. Then you break a rule. You turn your hand, palm up. I close my fingers around yours. Your skin is warm, your grip tentative. I press my thumb against your knuckles. You inhale softly. The music swells on the other side of the wall. Someone laughs loudly, and the sound ricochets through the kitchen. You squeeze my hand once, and I squeeze back. You lean into me, just a fraction. I tilt my head and press my temple to the edge of your shoulder. You shiver at the contact. But I rest there, breathing in the scent of shampooed hair. I feel you rest your head against mine in return. An acknowledgement. After the longest moment, you lift your head. You draw a slow breath and step away, pulling your hand back. I watch your spine straighten. You lift the pizza slice again, finishing your bite. I step back too, picking up my drink. You don't look at me. You don't need to. You then drift toward the doorway. I remain by the counter, composed. You pause at the threshold, as if you want to look back, just for a heartbeat. Instead, you slip into the living room, your silhouette swallowed by the crowd. After a beat, I follow. I merge into the shadows at the edge of the party. You re-enter your role, brilliant and untouchable. I stand close, letting you shine. No one sees, no one knows. And that's the point. We never break those unspoken rules. We never speak in public. We never explain. We just exist. You, the dazzling star, and me, the quiet observer. Tonight, like every night, I watch you. I know who you are when the crowd fades away. The music pounds, the lights flash, you laugh, I smile, and we keep our secret. We keep the world at arm's length, guard the silence. I raise my cup to you, across the sea of bodies. You lift yours in return, eyes flashing. A private toast unseen by all, and the night goes on.